Hello, my name is Kelly Rawl, and I'm the coordinator for pre-kindergarten and family engagement. Welcome to part 3 of our Welcome to HEB ISD parent video series. This particular series is for elementary families. If you or your family members ever need to reach out to me, please feel free to do so at any time, because my job is to support you as much as possible. And so this video is only one of those ways that we can do that. And we'll talk more about that toward the end of the video. But I can be reached at kellyrall@hebisd.edu. And my phone number is 817-399-2084. Again, I encourage you to reach out to me if there is ever anything that myself or my department can do to support your family. So without further ado, I would like to start my presentation and share the information that I have to share with you today. All of this information is going to be related to testing and community resources that we have compiled for you. So here we go. I'm going to share my screen, and voila. Sorry, that always just takes me a moment to make my screen much bigger so that it's easier for you to see. Again, there is my contact information, and I encourage you to use it whenever you need it. So let's get started talking about our main topic for today, which is local and state assessments or tests. Believe it or not, assessment begins with our earliest grade level, which is pre-kindergarten. We have 4 different assessments that we have used up to and including the 21-22 school year. This list will be changing for the 22-23 school year. We start out with a student needs assessment, and that is an observation survey that the teacher completes. Then we had I-Station indicators of progress, which is affectionately called ISIP. This is a reading assessment that students complete on their own online, and they are reassessed for the first week of each month so that we have evidence of student progress throughout the year. Then we also have Children's Learning Institute, CLI for short, and we use this to assess math, behavior, and I just lost my train of thought. Math, behavior, and social emotional. And writing. So the final assessment for HEB ISD pre-kindergarten is the report card. And the report card is a whole different animal, and we will be producing a video that explains everything about the pre-K report card. So if you have a pre-K student, that'll be one video that you do not want to overlook. Now, if we move on to grades K through 2, to assess reading, we use Reading 3D. This test is individually administered, and it identifies their independent reading level, and it helps us determine who is in need of intervention. It is given 3 times a year, beginning, middle, and end. And in between there, teachers progress monitor the students who are indicating that they need the most support. In grades 3 through 6, we have universal screeners called MAP, MAP Reading and MAP Math. Again, these screeners are used to identify students who might need additional support in tested areas such as reading and math. Then throughout the year, we have curriculum-based assessments, which are called CBAs, and they only test what has been taught prior to the test. That's significantly different from a DBA, which is a district benchmark assessment, and it tests anything that's eligible to be tested on STAAR. And then finally, for grades 3 through 6, of course, we have STAAR, which stands for the State of Texas Assessment of Academic Readiness. STAAR tests are required for all students in grades 3 and up. Third grade students are tested in reading and math, as are fourth grade students. Fifth grade students are tested in reading, math, and science. Sixth grade students are tested in reading and math. Third through fifth grade students who speak Spanish will be able to take the test in Spanish. Earlier, I mentioned progress monitoring, and that's how we check throughout the school year to be sure that no one is falling behind. It helps us check to see if students are making appropriate progress. It tracks growth on targeted TEKS-based skills that might require short-term interventions. Some of this progress monitoring is done what's called through aggressive monitoring. There might be common formative assessments or short cycle assessments. You might have heard about House Bill 4545. HB stands for House Bill. So this is legislation that was approved and enacted in the legislature. So it says that students who are unsuccessful in English or Spanish STAAR must participate in 30 hours of intervention in groups of 3 or fewer. Parents may give permission for their students to participate in intervention groups larger than 3 students. And I'll admit, the group size of 3 students is hard to accomplish in a district the size of HEB ISD. So for our students who need less assistance than others, then we will send a letter home asking for your permission for your student to participate in a group larger than 3. If your student is needing intense intervention, then your letter may say that we're offering you intervention in a very small group with only 3 or fewer students. Accelerated learning opportunities must be provided for all students who did not pass or who did not take STAAR during that school year. So that means that if your child is sick on the day of STAAR, they will have to participate in accelerated learning opportunities. If you thought, I don't want my child to take STAAR or the end of course exams in the secondary levels, and you just keep your home from school until STAAR testing is over, then they will still have to take the accelerated learning opportunities in the following school year. So avoiding STAAR is not really advisable. Now, there is such a thing as an accelerated learning committee, which are required for students who did not pass or did not take 3rd, 5th, and 8th grade STAAR. That means that we're going to have a group of people that will include administrators, teachers, counselors, and parents to figure out what are the best next steps for your student as they as we consider what needs they have for the next school year. This is what the STAAR testing calendar looked like for the 21-22 school year. You can see that testing in some of the secondary courses actually begins as early as December. Then in mid-January, all the way through mid-March, then we have national NAEP testing that goes on, and only select students are chosen to take those tests. So not every student takes those tests. And then our online administration test dates for STAAR, standalone field tests. So these are tests that the state uses to help calibrate the questions, and it helps them identify which questions need to be revised or removed. So this is not given to everyone, and it does not count for or against your child. Then the actual testing dates for TELPAS start in February. That goes on all the way through the beginning of April. Then the assessment window for grades 3 through 8 and EOC starts March 28th. It continues on through April for English 1 and English 2, and it includes makeup testing, as well as STAAR Alt, which is for students with special needs. And then we also continue with our, in elementary, the bulk of our testing actually takes place in May. So you can see that May 5th through the 20th is science. May 6th is 8th grade social studies. Then May 10th is math. May 10th through the 20th, math, reading, and science. And then May 13th is for, and May 20th as well. These are for online makeup sessions for STAAR testing. STAAR testing in the secondary levels actually goes on into the month of June for students who were not accepted, who did not meet grade level expectations, or if they were absent. So when you get your child's STAAR test results, there is a process that we go through to notify you with, first of all, preliminary results, and then on to your official STAAR results. So the first thing that happens is that letters from HEB are emailed with basic results. Either your child passed or did not meet grade level. And if your student passed, then they do not have to go to summer school. If they did not pass or did not meet grade level, then summer school will be required. Summer schools are sent out by email or sent home with students, and families will receive login information from TEA parent portal with your student's confidential STAAR report card. That's abbreviated CSRC. Now, when you look at your child's report card and you may get another letter from the district that gives you some more general information, and it will include these performance levels for each of the subjects in which your child was tested. So they might have been, they might have performed at the master's level, which means they mastered the course content and they are on track for college and career readiness. Then they might have made meets grade level, which means that they have strong knowledge of the course content and they are ready for the next grade level. Then approaches grade level means that, yes, they did learn some of what they were taught in class, but they might be missing some critical elements. And because of that, then they may need additional support in the coming school year. And finally, your student might have scored in the range of did not meet grade level. So basically, in general terms, there's no basic understanding of the course expectations, and your student might need significant support in the coming year. So these are the very general performance levels that your child would be rated under. And then when you do receive your login information from the parent portal, then there will be much more information available to you. The CSRC is available in 11 languages, including English, Spanish, Arabic, French, Vietnamese, and again, more. So just know that every effort is made to communicate those test results as quickly as possible. Now, let's kind of shift our thinking now to community resources and what we might have available to offer you here in the communities of HEB ISD. We have put together a quick links guide to community resources, and you can see on here that there are QR codes, as well as each of these titles in blue is actually a link to the places that are being talked about here, that are listed here. And so we have lots of different resources available in our community. We're very fortunate that way, and we have a very supportive community. Our communities all care about one another, and while you might from time to time experience some friendly competition between the cities, we do come together as one school district, and within that school district, we have lots of resources for you. So I just want to point out a few of them. And first of all, the website for HEB ISD is here. And it is a great place to start whenever you are in need of, if you have questions that you need answered, or if there's some specific assistance that you're looking for. Our Family Support Services office has a group of social workers who work primarily with our homeless students, but they actually do have quite a repertoire of resources that they can send you to for other resources. Then our Department of Family Engagement website is also on the HEB website, and it can be found very easily. Just go under to the HEB website, click on parents and students, and then look for family engagement. And you'll find lots of information there, including this page that you're looking at, and we update this information every year. The pre-K website is also very helpful for families with students who will be 4 on or before September 1st of the school year. The transportation department link is here, as well as extended day. We have a list of food pantries that are available. And then I also want to point out that we have HEB ISD Parent Academy, where we try to offer parent programming for families in HEB ISD, because our students aren't the only ones who have learning to do. And so we offer support in the by way of parent classes, and we call that Parent Academy. Now we get into even more of the community resources that you see here. And so when you go to this link, there are healthcare resources. There are closed resources over here. Immunization and vaccination information is here. Mental health and counseling information is here. We have housing information, dental health information, legal assistance. 211 Tarrant County, it has a huge repertoire of resources that you can use. We have information about pregnancy, as well as Texas Workforce Commission. So this contact information is all available to you on one handy dandy handout, and we hope that you will use it as you're needed. In HEB during COVID, we actually did offer home internet and free, and we had free low-cost options for home internet. And so if you are interested in that piece, then make sure that you go onto the HEB ISD website and look that up. The contact information for my department is listed here. You see my information. Then Fatina Jalambo is our district family engagement specialist, and she speaks Arabic. And then we have Myrna Mayaya, who is our Arabic family engagement liaison. We have Gregoria Bustillos, who is our bilingual family engagement liaison, and she speaks Spanish, as does Jessica Navarro Ramos. And then we finally have Mrs. Bijou Furahaha, and she is our French family engagement liaison. So all of us are here to help you and support you in any way possible. And we don't want you to let your language be a barrier. So please contact us if you speak Spanish, Arabic, or French. And if you speak a different language than one of those three, then please contact me directly, because we do have an outside resource that can help you with translations and interpretations. If you have any questions throughout the year, again, please contact us. We're here to help you. And our goal is to educate, empower, and engage the families of HEB ISD. Have a blessed school year, and we look forward to seeing you.